Most exciting match for me, I think it would definitely be Tunisia and Namibia. I think a lot of people were anticipating that Tunisia is going to dominate and probably win that match. I think it was intensifying. Fingers were clinched because it was almost like a 0-0. However, that last-minute goal by Dion Hoto, which sealed the win for them, I think kept people on their toes, and I think that was very exciting.
The most exciting game so far this AFCON, I would give it to the Egypt game against Mozambique. That was one hell of an interesting game. And with Egypt equalizing in the last minute, that's like the Pharaohs came through for them on this one. So yeah, I'll give to that one.
It's got to be Senegal. Senegal game when they won by 3-0. That for me was a great game to watch. Beautiful football there, as well as the game between Egypt and Mozambique. Maybe because I'm from the SADC region, so to see Mozambique do so well in the game, almost winning their first match, yeah, it's got to be between those two. Senegal, victory when they played, and also when Mozambique almost won a game. That has to be one of the most exciting.
Most impressive team, there's quite a few, but if I had to select one, I would definitely think the underdogs, because this is a team that a lot of people didn't really fear coming into this tournament, and however they're looking very exceptional in terms of the performance, and that would be Namibia. I might be a little bit biased because Shalulile is in that team and he's one of my faves, but I definitely think it's very impressive and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do next.
The most impressive team this AFCON, undoubtedly, the Senegalese team. For defending champions, they really came through, and with that 20-year-old that they brought along, he's magnificent. So, I give it to the Egyptian team here. No, I mean the Senegalese team, yes.
Senegal look good, Morocco looks good. Those two for me are going to be the best in this AFCON tournament. They're looking very good. Coted'Ivoire with some makeshift players, but it's got to be the two countries, Senegal and Morocco.
Best goal, I think, would be the second goal for the match between Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea-Bissau, which is scored by Jean Crasso. I think the two touches with the third pass being the seal of the game. I think the intensity in that 18 area was electrifying. The man was really so determined to make sure that ball ends at the back of the net. He was not letting go of it, regardless of having so many defenders around him. He made sure that he finds the back of the net. I think it was very exciting. I think people were just jumping up and sitting down to see if it's going to go in, but I think it was a very good goal.
I don't think I have a best goal currently. I'm still waiting to see more, but I feel like all the goals so far are basic, normal strikers, normal midfielders scoring, basic goals, just tap-ins and headers, and I've not been impressed with the goals. I must say they can still do better. So yeah, let's see what they have.
I think there are three so far. The goal that was scored by Seko Fofana for Cote d'Ivoire in the opening game, and also Jean-Philippe Crasso's goal in that same game. But the young man Lamine Camara's beauty for Senegal's second goal, eventually got man of the match as well, had to be one of the best goals I've seen so far in this competition.
Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Nkomo, also known as Auntie Disky.
My name is Junior Dise.
Hey Taraso, my name is Brian Mufokeng.
Please do join us on our watch along tonight as we are going to be witnessing
the Battle of Kosafa, South Africa against Namibia.
Very interesting match. A lot of people are looking forward to it to see who's going to walk away with the 3 points and possibly make it out of the group stages.
Namibia won their first game, South Africa lost their first game. So join us for a watch along tonight as we experience the battle of the SADC region, whether Namibia can make it 2 wins in a row. Can Bafana babe kaofela ba khutle ba shaya Namibia? Who's going to stop it? Shalulile, Dion Hoto and company. Who's going to stop on the other side? Mahopa, alongside Pesitau, as well as the likes of Zakile Lepasa. Guess we'll find out. Can Ronwen be the man, or will Kazapua be the man? Yeah, we'll see what happens there. But I think, you know what, Bafana, they got to go further this time.
Namibia is on fire, and they are the underdogs in this game, and so far they are showing off in this AFCON. So hey, South Africa, I'm sorry, but let's be honest, Namibia is going to give them a whip tonight.
is going to be on YouTube, and we hope you can join us. Now, my prediction for this particular match is going to be 2-1, but I'm going to give it to Namibia. Most exciting match for me, I think it would definitely be Tunisia and Namibia. I think a lot of people were anticipating that Tunisia is going to dominate and probably win that match. I think it was intensifying. Fingers were clinched because it was almost like a 0-0. However, that last-minute goal by Dion Hoto, which sealed the win for them, I think kept people on their toes, and I think that was very exciting.
The most exciting game so far this AFCON, I will give it to the Egypt game against Mozambique. That was one hell of an interesting game. And with Egypt equalizing in the last minute, that's like the Pharaohs came through for them on this one. So yeah, I'll give to that one.
It's got to be Senegal. Senegal game when they won by 3-0. That for me was a great game to watch. Beautiful football there, as well as the game between Egypt and Mozambique. Maybe because I'm from the SADC region, so to see Mozambique do so well in the game, almost winning their first match, yeah, it's got to be between those two. Senegal, victory when they played, and also when Mozambique almost won a game. That has to be one of the most exciting.
Most impressive team, there's quite a few, but if I had to select one, I would definitely think the underdogs, because this is a team that a lot of people didn't really fear coming into this tournament, and however they're looking very exceptional in terms of the performance, and that would be Namibia. I might be a little bit biased because Shalulile is in that team, and he's one of my faves, but I definitely think it's very impressive, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do next.
The most impressive team this AFCON, undoubtedly, the Senegalese team. For defense.
I forgot to put lipstick, the red one.
Hello Africa. Once again, Fut-Afrique presents Game On as we continue with our watch-alongs here, and thank you for your presence in following what's an important game, a derby in the southern part of the continent. South Africa up against Namibia. Namibia already with a win. South Africa need a win, having lost their first game in this Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations. But before we get to that, let's touch on some important facts here already. We have a coach sent home in Web Tanzania, who said a little bit earlier against Zambia, responded well to that adversity by picking up a draw against the 10 men of Zambia. We've had two sides qualify already for the next stage. That, of course, being Senegal, defending champions, as we would have thought. Cape Verde, the surprise package of this year's tournament so far. I am Sizu Mapena joined by Ade, of course, the man who represents Nigeria originally, Chloe Grace Banza, South African, but also a hard maybe split in two. Is it safe to say?
Definitely
With
split in two.
Eswatini, yeah?
I thought you meant with this encounter. No. You listen. You dribbled me on that one. Yeah, split with Namibia because split in three clearly.
And then of course, man who's definitely fitting through that, of course, is
Coted'Ivoire.
Coted'Ivoire.
The colours.
I don't know why.
We are hosting.
As the host.
We're hosting. Yeah, well, yeah.
As host.
Yes.
But not from a playing point of view.
No.
This is one of the successful tournament. Maybe one of the best. Maybe one of the best we've ever seen.
We are doing.
Right. So who are you backing? Because you're saying no for them to win. So who's winning it for you?
What?
The AFCON.
The AFCON?
Yeah.
We're not yet there.
No, indulge me. You are dismissed. He's just dismissed Coted'Ivoire, so we might as well tell
Even them, we have one more week to know who's going. So far,
Start guessing.
yeah. No,
Stick with the defending champions
Next week
then.
we're coming with calculators.
Defending champions. Yeah, might as well. Safe bet, because you know.
There's so many surprises. Christoph Bong, of course, he's played in two. DRC,
3.
and South Africa. Who's the third one? And of course the host nation. Only as host. I'm the only one here that's a straight shooter.
And Ade.
But let's talk about it. The surprises that are coming. I don't think many people would have thought Morocco would go. Zambia came back. Go down, man down. In the first half. All of that happened in the first half earlier on. Against the Tanzania they coasted, but Zambia responded well. Ade, I'll start with you. The hits just don't stop coming.
For me, Burkina Faso, Algeria nearly lost that game. You could see Riyad Mahrez on the bench already looking dejected, defeated, and Algeria coming back to score of smashing header in the last minute. I was happy for them because they couldn't handle the embarrassment clearly of losing to Burkina Faso, which is a very good side, by the way.
Yeah.
For you, any surprise results from it? There's been so many.
No, I think definitely a lot of surprise, but I think Tunisia for me has been, I think the North Africans, because we've had a lot of expectations with the North Africans and they just haven't been showing up to the party as expected. Yes, one thing that I love about the North Africans is that they don't give up, right? They will always keep on fighting until the very end. I think we saw that yesterday against Mali, that encounter with Exactly. So I think that comeback, that's where we then say that the North Africans have the character. Whether they're trailing or not, they will pick up, they will continue to fight. So it's nice to see that from the North Africans. You'd wish to see that as well in the COSAFA region a little bit, especially with South Africa. So I think, yes, surprise as to we expected them to dominate, but they haven't been really dominating. I guess everybody else has picked up their socks as well.
This is you responding to Chloe's point. I mentioned it right at the start of the tournament. Many of us would like to say thereabouts. It cost a bit of doubt because of the
condition, the region they're playing, the period that they're playing.
You've always mentioned that against
and the period in which players actually were allowed to get into Cameroon, to Cote d'Ivoire for the tournament to start. You start doubting if they're going to acclimatize very early, the humidity. And then we have to be honest, football is keeping going, and the more countries get exposed. You have Cape Verde who brought all their players from Portugal, the same thing with Angola, the same thing with Mozambique. You have players coming from different places, so there are development everywhere. So football is not like one region is dominating. But talking of one region dominating, my best game of the tournament so far is Mauritania versus Angola. The 3-2 game yesterday. There is no time you stand, you say, okay, they accepted the result. None. Everybody's going all the way. You watch the game now when you saw Zambia. Almost say, the 1-0 is done. Before you know it, one of the most beautiful goal from the set piece I've seen. What a header! Right near post and turn it, boom, the goalkeeper did not even touch. So every single game is bringing you you are feeling that you're in AFCON.
Congo's draw against Morocco.
Yeah.
Result. And for many people, maybe a bit of a surprise.
The history of Congolese football and Morocco, actually after the game they had a fight, physical fight.
Yeah, we're watching it now.
It is huge. It is like what happened between Ghana and Nigeria. When they play football, it's beyond football. DRC and Morocco, it is always a huge affair. It's proper. But you don't understand how it comes from the north to Central Africa. My youth, I remember we had a striker called Kabongo. And it happened exactly what we saw today. It was the qualifier for the World Cup. And at the last minute, DRC got a penalty, then it was Zaire. Kabongo put the penalty in. And the goalkeeper for Morocco, you know who is that? Ebadou Zaki. One of the legendary goalkeepers in Africa. And he stopped the penalty. Morocco went to the World Cup, DRC did not go to the World Cup. Since then, Morocco, DRC, it is massive. The last World Cup, last game of qualifier, DRC qualified, they're going to play the last game. And the first game played in DRC, the game finished 0-0. The return game, it was in Morocco. Morocco gives DRC, I think it was 5-1 or 4-1. They go to the World Cup. So DRC and Morocco is always a big story. So to go back to your question, it is a massive result for DRC because they gave themselves an opportunity of the last game against Tanzania. They will be looking and say, this game, we might just get a 3 point here, and the 3.2 you get, it's 5 points you're qualified. So that's how DRC will look. Play 2, have not lost, not yet.
Can I stay with that, Mabel? Right? Because I want to find out then from you, Chris, because I remember in the past years we've always looked into the DRC, the league, and perhaps also the growth of the league. So how has that been from your perspective? Because remember your Vita club, big, massive. But how has the growth been in the league?
Okay. The past 2 years, there is no league in DRC.
Sure.
No, there is no national league player. Yes, you have Tip Mazembe still